it's kind of fitting that the movie I'm coming back with is another Idris Elba movie. But this time, there's less tigers, unfortunately. Which I think is a bunch of bullshit. Welcome back, everybody, and today we are talking about the great filmmaker George Miller and his new film Happy Feet 3! Okay, so it's not Happy Feet 3, but it is 3,000 Years of Longing, and I thought it was a really interesting movie. Did not know a whole lot going into it other than Idris Elba was in it and George Miller was directing it, which, if you're a fan of George Miller's, I'm guessing it's probably because you watched Mad Max Fury Road, and a lot of people love that movie, and myself included, but this movie is not that. If you're going in there expecting a big Fury Road spectacle of a movie, this is not what you're going in for. Yes, the trailers do have a lot of special effects in them, and I will get to those in a moment, but this is not the movie that's a big blockbuster must-see movie of the year. Even, honestly, is it the big spectacle that you need to see on the big screen? For me, it wasn't, unfortunately. Is it still a good movie? Absolutely. Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton alone, they can carry a movie, and they had fantastic chemistry together. I didn't want to go too deep into the movie because, like I said, I went into it pretty blind, and I think a lot of people are probably doing the same, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing for them, but in my opinion, I think you should go in blind, see it for what it is, and judge it like that, because my words won't mean that much to you, because you're your own individual, and that's great, and that's how you should ingest art, and that's why I love it. But getting off my high horse there and getting off on that tangent, I just want to say that this movie is pretty cool. Like I said, the effects in the trailer looked awesome. That's kind of what brought me in. I didn't really know much of the story. I just saw the cool stuff with Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton in there. And Idris Elba as the genie is really cool. He has a different take on things. It's still the same Three Wishes type deal that you see with like Robin Williams' Genie and Aladdin and I Dream of Genie, or any genie that's in pop culture. We have a bunch of them all over the place. Even the Flying Dutchman, I think, gave three wishes to SpongeBob and Patrick and all them. So that stuff is still there, obviously, but the effects are really what makes this movie so unique, and the way the story is told and how ambiguous it is, it's very weird. Weird is definitely the word I would use, but it's not a bad word by any means talking about this movie. On my 5-star rating scale, it's sitting around a 3 to a 3.5, because I did enjoy it. I think it's a very well-made movie. It didn't get me as much as I wanted it to. I don't know if I'll ever really watch it again other than showing it to people and kind of showing them where George Miller's career goes, and I think it's kind of interesting to look at because he's done Happy Feet and Happy Feet 2 and done stuff that's kind of just out of the realm of normality when it comes to a lot of filmmakers kind of staying in the same realm. I like how he jumps around and just tries new things, and a lot of times it works, and I think 3,000 Years of Longing is a really interesting movie. It might even be like the most interesting romantic movie of the year and the most romance love story. I'll give you a little bit of touches of a spoiler there, but you can kind of tell with the title what this is. It's a lady who's kind of just alone, and she kind of just deals with her own inner thoughts as her friends until she comes across this genie, and this genie tells her about his own life, and a lot of it is set in one room, which is very interesting, and it's just two characters kind of telling each other what's going on and what they've dealt with throughout their lives, and it's simple yet extremely different. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to go into too much detail, but like I said, the special effects for all the genie effects, I think they look pretty damn good. And Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton put on an acting clinic. I mean, they're both some of the best actors in Hollywood working right now, and their chemistry together just works. So if you're interested at all, if you're interested in George Miller and his weird stuff, I highly suggest it for you. It's a 3 to a 3.5 out of 5 for me, but I'm curious, what is it for you? What is your favorite George Miller movie, and why is it Mad Max Fury Road and not Happy Feet 2, which it should be? But if you like this video, please like it. Comment your thoughts below, like I said, what your favorite George Miller movie is, or just any of your thoughts below. I'd love to chat with you. Subscribe to the channel if you would. That'd be a great help. Interact with the video. Share it if you want to. Go subscribe to my podcast channel, The Adam and Steve Show. It'll be linked down below somewhere, and I'll probably throw a little graphic on the screen, but we're going to get one of those recorded soon. We got one about football and a bunch of other movie news from the past few months. Go check those out. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.